Props that you do. Okay, welcome everyone. We're going to get started. So any props that you might like to have to be more comfortable could be a pillow underneath your head, neck, and shoulders, maybe an eye pillow over your eyes. If you don't have an eye pillow, then I highly recommend just dimming the lights in the room where you are either seated or lying down. And other than that, most important is that you're comfortable. We'll begin with breath work. And for breath work, you can be seated or you can be lying down. It's your choice. For yoga nidra, I do recommend lying down, but it's also optional. So if you prefer to stay seated, totally fine. Most important, your body's comfortable. You feel just right in terms of temperature, so not too cool, not too hot. The body will cool down as we become more relaxed. So maybe have a blanket close by just in case. All right. When you're ready to begin, rest your eyes. And begin to breathe, if possible, through your nose. Feel your breath moving through the nostrils as you begin to relax and release tension around your eyes, your cheekbones, and your jawbone. And then just feel for aligning your spine. Right? Tailbone's nice and heavy. You feel some length and space in your low back. And feel for the same at the back of your neck and the base of your skull. Feel for length and space. So you might tuck your chin just slightly. Feel for the presence of the front spine, front side of the body, and the back spine, back of the body. Left side and right side, sides of the rib cage, hips and shoulders. And then left and right side of the nostrils. Allow your breath to be natural as it is, effortless. Beginning to let go of the feeling of effort other than focusing the mind. And for some, it can be easier to focus the mind with the eyes closed, right? The eyes are one of our major 5 sense organs. We take in most or all of the world around us through the sensation of our visual sight. So resting the eyes is a way to dial down the external world and dial up the internal world. For some, however, it might feel more comfortable to keep the eyes open, just slightly open. Soft, gentle gaze in the eyes. What's perhaps most important is lowering the gaze of the eyes away from the brain toward a focal point, either a space within you or a very specific focal point around you. And then allow the focal point for your eyes, either the outward or the inward gaze, to settle upon the breath. The breath is your steady anchor. It's a way of connecting inward. Feel for the inhale. Feel for the exhale. Notice where within the body you most sense the breath, and perhaps it's the tip of the nose or the nostrils, or maybe it's somewhere else. Allow your point of focus to be wherever you most feel breath. And then notice the steady rhythm and quality of the breath. You might also notice and sense the temperature of the breath, the air that you're breathing in, and also the air that you're breathing out. You might also notice any sound offered by the breath. Listening for the lungs breathing each breath effortlessly. You might also sense any aromas detected through the breath, the scent of the air around you, and then allow yourself to simply feel present with each cycle of breath. The inhale draws you into presence. The exhale allows you to settle. Just allow yourself these next few quiet moments to be present with your breath in the most effortless way possible. And perhaps you begin to feel the breath slowing down. Encourage the breath to slow down even more by breathing a little more fully from the belly. Feel for the belly rising, expanding with every inhale. And feel for the belly drawing in, softening, releasing with every exhale. Allow every inhale to reach a moment of fullness, and every exhale to reach a moment of emptiness. Continue to breathe into fullness. Exhale to emptiness. As we begin to create a steady rhythm to the breath, we'll begin breathing in to a count of 4 and exhaling for the same length of time. Breathing in to a count of 4, exhaling, same length of time. Inhale to a count of 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another together. Breathe in to a count of 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more rounds on your own. and then allow for natural breath to return. We'll build upon this steady rhythm as we now take a full 4-count box breath. So we'll introduce a 4-count hold at the top of every inhale, and then a 4-count hold, emptiness, at the end of every exhale. We'll begin together, and if my count is too slow for you or too fast, feel free to follow your own internal count. We'll take about 3 rounds together, and then you'll continue 3 rounds on your own. First, just breathe in. Exhale, perhaps through the mouth. Let go with a sigh. And then let's begin. Inhale to a count of 4. Hold to a count of 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Hold the breath in to a count of 4. Feel for fullness. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Hold at the top to a count of 4. Exhale to emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more rounds on your own, breathing into fullness. Pausing at the top. Exhaling to emptiness. Pausing. When you finish the last round, the third round, maybe you had a bonus round, let go of the technique, let go of counting the breath, and just notice any residual patterns, effects, the rhythm, the tempo. And then notice the mind, the physical body. Notice if you can release a little more tension around the eyes, your cheekbones, the jawbone. Notice the natural rhythm of the breath. It's sort of new natural state of breathing. Feel for your inhale, the exhale, allowing for the breath to remain effortless. And simply notice in these last few quiet moments of being present with the breath, any natural moments of pause that might arise at the top of the inhale and or the end of the exhale. Notice the moments of pause and the moments of presence within the moments of pause. And then on your own, from the belly, take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, you're going to purse your lips and just be real curious about how long you can exhale through the lips as if you're blowing out through a straw. And just sort of stretch it out. Stretch it out, linger in the exhalation. You can even count perhaps from 4 or 8 or 10, and just sort of stretch out your exhale. Follow this lengthened exhale with a natural flow of breath or two. And then when you feel ready, do it again. From the belly, breathe into fullness through the nose. Exhale through the lips. And just sort of stretch out the exhale. As if you're stretching out time. Creating the time and the space to be present with the breath. Follow with natural breath or two, a couple rounds. And then on your very last, feel free to continue blowing out the exhale through the mouth, or perhaps let go with a big sigh. You can open the mouth, you can stick out the tongue, any way that it feels good to exhale. Exhale. Breathing in from the belly through the nose. A nice big release through the mouth. And then let go of all the effort. Let go of all the effort to breathe in. Let go of any effort to breathe out. As we begin to transition from breath work to Yoga Nidra. This practice of stillness, practice of deep rest, yogic sleep. Allow the natural rhythm of your breath to hold your body steady and present in this practice of stillness. Welcome yourself to this practice, essentially creating a quiet internal space for your body and mind to rest. Greet yourself with tenderness. Trust the process. Trust oneself. Listen closely to any internal dialogue from the mind, sensations from the body. And just like with the breath, allow the thoughts from the mind, sensations in the body to ebb and flow, just like the breath. There might be moments when there's sensations or sounds of fullness and distraction. Might be moments of emptiness, quiet, or sleepiness. Allow for it all. Allow for this experience to unfold breath by breath, effortlessly, letting go of the need to control your experience, letting go of any expectations or judgments of your experience, and instead being present, listening with your heart as ears, and just following along, breath by breath, word by word. Begin the journey by resting your eyes a little bit more. Allow for softness around the eyes, the cheekbones, a little bit of space between the upper and the lower jaw, and a lot of space between the ears. Notice the moment in which you fully arrive feeling present. Embrace a feeling of gratitude for showing up for this journey and allowing yourself the gift of stillness, the gift of rest. If you become sleepy during the practice and doze off to sleep, welcome the opportunity to rest, to catch up on a little perhaps lost sleep, knowing that the benefits of this practice are received regardless of whether or not you are awake, distracted, or feeling restless, or sound asleep. It takes practice for the body to rest and to restore our innate relaxation response. Feel for points of contact either with your chair or the ground below you, the back of your head, back of the shoulders, base of the skull, back of the rib cage, center of low back of your hips. Feel for any points of contact with your feet, maybe the bottoms of your feet, your toes, or perhaps your heels. You might also notice if you feel a little more presence around the inner or the outer edges of your feet. Notice points of contact with the arms, the upper arms, your elbows, the lower arms, wrists, and your hands. You might choose to have your hands rested, palms facing earthward, or palms facing skyward. Notice any sensation in the body that feels a little uncomfortable, a little off, and if there's any adjustment to make, now's a good time to do so. You can also feel free to adjust your position at any point in time in the practice. Give yourself permission to rest and to settle into your inner sanctuary. Taking some time to connect or to create your inner sanctuary, a space within you, real or imagined, where you feel safe, grounded, and supported. So this could be a place you know quite well, or you might create it from your imagination. Engage your senses. Notice the colors, sights, sounds, and even the aromas present in your inner sanctuary. And then embrace the essence of this space within you, which embodies a sense of feeling safe, grounded, and supported. Throughout your Yoga Nidra journey, remember that you can return to your inner sanctuary at any point in time. You need to reconnect with its essence. It is here to hold you present, comfortable, held in your body. Notice how your body is beginning to respond to the natural flow of breath and to the support of your inner sanctuary. As you feel for a little softening, a little less gripping around the heart space, the energetic heart space around the sternum, front back of the chest wall, and the sides of your rib cage and lungs. And as you bring your attention and awareness to the heart space, perhaps feel for the breath. And through the breath, feel for creating or connecting to your intention for your practice. What brings you here? Is there something you would like to receive or to offer or to embody in these moments of stillness that you can then carry forward into your life? Connect deeply with your intention by articulating your intention as a powerful, positive affirmation, a statement of truth. I am. I am present. I am grounded. I am loved. Whatever your intention might be, repeat it to yourself or out loud at least 3 times. And then breathe it in and let it go. Trusting your Yoga Nidra journey, these moments of stillness. Continue to feel for the breath within and around the heart space. And feel for the natural flow of breath effortlessly opening, expanding, creating space around the heart center with every inhale. And in every exhale, letting go of any gripping, tension, holding. Feel for this meditative massage around the heart space as you count down each cycle of breath from 10 to 1. Inhaling, exhaling, 10. Inhaling, exhaling, 9. You continue, 8 to 1. Every cycle, a moment to be present, a moment to reconnect, as the moments of distraction will arise. Lose count, simply pick up where you feel you might have left off or start again from 10 to 1. Allow the count of the breath to drift away. Continue to feel the natural, restful presence of the breath within the body. As you now bring your awareness to the full landscape of your whole body, feel for the whole body, breathing the breath in this living, breathing terrain that holds your spirit and carries your mind. We'll now take a gentle journey through the body, each part of the body slowly and carefully. And imagine your attention like moonlight, moonlight moving across the surface of the earth, cool, soft, and at ease. With each particular part of the body that's mentioned, there's no need to change or to judge, only to notice, to feel, and to return to the sensation of breath and presence through the breath. Allowing for this practice as a deeper meditative massage, a way of coming home to the body moment by moment, breath by breath. Begin to sense the right side of your body, the whole right side of your body, breathing each breath. Breath is natural, restful. Every inhale, feel for fullness. Exhale to emptiness. Bring your attention to the palm of your right hand, sensing fullness as you breathe in, emptiness as you exhale. And then sense the breath in the tip of your right thumb, right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, back of the right hand, right wrist, whole right arm, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right side lung, right side of the heart space, right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right side hip, and the whole right leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense and feel the whole right side of the body, breath by breath, feeling for presence, fullness, emptiness. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Sense the breath in the left side of the body, whole left side of your body, breathing each breath. Feel for the breath in the palm of your left hand, the sensation of fullness, emptiness as you exhale. Sense the tip of your left thumb. Sense the breath. Left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, left pinky, back of the left hand, left wrist, your whole left arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side of the rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart space, left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip and the whole left leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole left side of the body. Breath by breath, feel for presence, fullness, emptiness in the left side of the body. Begin to feel for the back of the body, sense the breath in the back of the body, and breath by breath. Feel for sensation of breath in the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of your knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, back of the hips, and the entire back side of the spine, back of the rib cage, lungs, heart center. Inner and outer edges of your shoulder blades, back of the shoulders, and the back of your arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, back of your wrists, hands, and fingers. Sense the skin at the back of the neck, base of the skull, back of the head, behind your ears, and the crown of your head, to your fingertips, to your toes. Sense the whole back side of the body. Feel for the breath, breath by breath, feeling for fullness, presence, emptiness. And then bring your attention to the front side of your body. Feel for the breath, the very center of your forehead. Sense the breath between the eyebrows, temples, tip of the nose, cheekbones, nostrils, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between. Front side of your neck, throat, and the space between the collarbones. Outer edges of the collarbones, front side of your shoulders, and the arms, upper inner arms, elbows, inner forearms, wrists, palms of your hands, and fingertips. Front side of the rib cage, lungs, and the heart space. Navel center, above and below, and the deep low belly. Front side of the hips, and your legs. Upper thighs, knees, shins, the tops of your feet, and the tips of the toes. From the toe tips to the fingertips to the crown of your head, sense the whole front side of the body, breathing each breath. Each breath. Sensing fullness as you breathe in, emptiness as you breathe out. Moments of pause between every cycle of breath. In those moments of pause, begin to sense whole body breathing. Each breath, bringing your attention and awareness to the global field, the entire landscape of the physical body, the outer confines, all sides, front and back, left and right, all sides of the body, from the space around you to the infinite amount of space within you. Sense whole body breathing each breath. Moments of fullness, emptiness, present, allowing for a state of integration and wholeness. In this state of integration and wholeness, notice and embrace any sensations, emotions within the more subtle, energetic body. Notice any feelings or sensations of longing, nostalgia. Notice the feeling of longing in the body. Notice the opposite. Notice the sensation and feeling of contentment. Feeling of contentment within the body. Notice and allow for both. Sensations of longing, nostalgia, sensations of contentment. Notice and allow for both as one continuous spectrum of sensation, emotion within the body. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of impatience. Notice the feeling of impatience in your body. Notice the opposite, the feeling of acceptance. Notice the sensation of acceptance within the body. And then notice, feel, allow for both sensations of impatience and the feeling of acceptance. Notice, feel, allow for both impatience, acceptance as one continuous spectrum of sensation, emotion in the body. And then notice any sensation of feeling scattered or distracted, the feeling of being scattered, distracted in the body. Notice the opposite, the feeling of presence. Feeling of presence in the body. And then notice and feel for both. Allow for both. The sensations of being scattered or distracted, the feeling of presence. Notice, feel, allow for both. This one continuous spectrum of sensation, emotion within the body. And then sense the breath. And through the breath, begin to sense the space between your eyebrows, the third eye center, this powerful energy center that holds the insight of your intuitive mind and the creativity of your imagination. Feel this energy center brightening with the color of deep bluish purple indigo, capturing the dark void behind your eyes as you begin to visualize the following. Imagine yourself lying in a wide open field of soft green grass. The sun warms your skin, but a cool breeze brushes across your face. The ground beneath you feels steady, supportive. With each breath, your body softens into this moment, into this season, this place, this body, resting in this field of soft green grass, present, here, now. As your awareness deepens, allow the scene to gently shift. As you imagine yourself resting at the bottom of the ocean, calm and quiet. The floor beneath you is soft, undisturbed, covered in delicate grasses and drifting sands of seaweed. Everything moving slowly, gently, rhythmically. like the breath. Fish gliding by in flashes of color, silent, effortless, and free. There is nothing to do but simply be. No past to fix, no future to chase. Just this moment, like a single breath, complete and whole, with moments of fullness, emptiness, and presence. You notice the seaweed that sways with the current, never rushing, never resisting. Notice how the fish don't hurry to arrive. Everything flowing with the rhythm of now. Allow yourself to rest in this rhythm of now, held by the ocean, grounded like the grass, present like the tide, the rise and fall of each breath, fullness to emptiness to presence. Allow your breath to anchor you in the rhythm of presence. In the rhythm of presence, you might now return to the rhythm of your breath. Return to the sensation of breath within and around the heart space as you now reconnect to your intention. Sense your intention in this moment of presence. Feel it in your body. Sense it through the breath. And as before, repeat your intention another 3 times, either quietly within or out loud. This time listening with your whole body. Allow your intention to be carried by the breath. And then breathe it in to fullness. Exhale to let it go. Trusting the journey that lies ahead. This journey that we call life. Take as much time as you like to rest longer. Linger as you did earlier in the exhale. Linger here in these moments of effortlessness. Allow for a feeling of gratitude to wash over your entire body and to fill the heart space. First and foremost, for oneself, for taking the time to slow down, to be still, and to be present with oneself. We began this journey with the breath. We'll now conclude the journey with the breath, taking time to transition from Yoga Nidra to your evening ahead. As it feels ready for you, slow, deep breath from the belly. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale any way that feels good, mouth, nose, or lips. The Yoga Nidra journey has officially ended. You may, of course, choose to continue to lie and to rest longer. When you're ready to move on to your evening and the week ahead, please do so slowly, mindfully, with presence. Take some time to get grounded, feet to floor. before rising. Might give yourself a couple of easy shoulder rolls. Also feel good. Take a little stretch. I'm going to close this out together with one final breath. Breathing into fullness, breathing out to emptiness, a moment of presence. And from my heart to yours, I thank you, each one of you, for showing up this evening and for trusting me with your rest to be your guide into stillness and Yoga Nidra. If you ever have any questions about the practice, please feel free to reach out anytime, email or phone, text, or a real life phone call. I hope everybody has a wonderful, peaceful evening. And most important, a good night's sleep. Namaste.